So he go upstairs. He come back downstairs. So I'm like, what you got going on? That joker pull a pistol out on me in my crib and cock it. I did. She had a brown envelope in her car. And when we got to the hospital, she got out. She went in the hospital. I stayed in the car. And by me staying in the car, I'm nosy.
Yeah.
I read the envelope. I opened the envelope and I read the paper. And the paper said breast cancer.
Yo, it's your boy Wesley Fly Forest, aka Mr. Stay Down Till You Come Up, back in the building for another episode of Fly Life TV. Man, I got my bruh back in the building, man. Y'all already know who it is. I know y'all seen the last interview. Dirty J, John Hendly back in the building. What's good, bro?
What it do? World, what's happening? Everybody.
Already, man. Had to bring him in for part two, man, because we left so much on the table, man. If y'all know him, y'all know Glenville. You know, y'all know we left a lot on the table. So we gonna come in here and see if we can add some more. We still ain't gonna be able to get it all, but we gonna add to it. So let's get straight to it. So how can I put this? So in Hinesville, they got Dog Pound, they got Headhunter. This the older stuff, like when we was running around, right? They got Headhunter, right? You know, now they got, we got Bloods and Crips and GDs and all that other stuff like that. But I'm just talking about just the homegrown stuff, right? But in Glenville, we had what we would call Wolfpack or Dub P, whatever you want to call it. We had that in Glenville. You know, you was running around. You was actually with Dub P or Wolfpack coming up in Glenville. A lot of people don't know because, we was young. I was young. I don't know who started it or whatever. So who was the original members of the Wolfpack when you was coming up?
All right. Me, rest in peace, Blight, Chuck, Chibo, Locke, Basin, Dream, Israel, Boo. It was us 9. We was the original guys behind that.
Yeah.
And when I forgot about my boy Wayne and Wayne. Us 10 guys, man. We was the original guys behind it all. And when we was doing our thing, man, we just basically when we grouped up, it was one for all.
Mm-hmm.
If you got into it with one of us, everybody went. Ain't nobody stay on the sideline for nothing. So now, these time of days, like you're saying, it's the other organizations, but there was like a hood thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we had unity for real, for real. Everybody met up at my crib every day, on my front porch, every single day. Whether it was school day or not, we met up at my crib. And when we went somewhere, we all went together. If we went to McDonald's, we chipped in and got what we wanted to get. It wasn't like, oh yeah, you got your money, you got your money. Nah, we all chipped in together. And that's what I look back now and I say, well, who was born leaders? All of us was. Every last one of us. But some of us grew and some of us didn't grow. And now at the point now in my life where I'm looking back and I say, darn, some of the guys that was the originals still doing old stuff. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I try to come back and help them guys to certain stuff, but it's like they stuck. Mentally, they stuck. They don't know how to get away from it. You feel what I'm saying? So they already resort back to the old stuff, which they ain't building from it, period. They're not building, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm a man that I always believe loyalty over royalty. So that's why I went back and I told my brothers them about it. Like, hey, Try this right here. Put your money over here. Put your money over here. Try this right here. None of them did it. So I just try to show them like, hey, this is what I got going on. Y'all see it.
Yeah.
We come from the same place. We done did the same stuff. We all seen the struggle. But guess what? They ain't where you need to stay at. You feel what I'm saying? So, but us 10 guys, man, some of us guys are better than what we was.
Yeah. How many of the 10 people that you named is not here anymore, like not with us anymore? Or all of them still alive?
Blight, the only one that's dead, bro. Well, I take that back. Jeffrey dead too, man. Black and Jeffrey, the only two that's gone.
Yeah, RP Black, RP Jeff.
So you got Chuck, he locked up. Dream, he strung out on dope. Oh man, I forgot about.
Is Dream the one? That's the one we call Horse.
Yep.
Yeah.
I forgot about Lynn and Bo.
Yeah, Bodu in Chicago.
Born Chirac. Shout out to the land, man. You got.
That's who we need to get on here too.
He coming.
I be talking to him on and off.
He coming.
Yeah.
You got Lynn. He strung got, man. Basically he basically strung got to. Wayne, I don't know where Wayne at. Every now and then he might hit me up on social media or something, but obviously he's doing all right. Chibo, he in Reedsville. Locke, he's still doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? Then Israel, I think he in Claxton. He holding it down, he chilling. Shooting for me, man. I'm down there in Duval, man. You know, doing my thing, man. Enjoying myself, man.
Yeah. So what's the, we ain't gonna stay on it too long because I got something else I want to ask you. But what's a story or a memory from that time in your life that you always remember? Like if all y'all was to get together, what would y'all laugh at and be like, man, remember when this happened, or remember when so and so did this?
Man, it'll be about me, bro. And they still talk about this to this day when they see me in now and then, man. When we had Yak Crib and rest in peace of Jeffrey, man. He came in there and they held me down, man. And basically, man, cause they whooped me, bro.
Yeah.
And he was like, wash, nigga, wash. And for some reason, that was like one of the most funniest moments ever. To this day.
But they held you down and whoop you like.
Yeah, like
beat on you, or he whoop you with
joke.
a belt?
No, with his hand, like as you know what I'm saying? And it was something that we laughed about then still, and even to this day, man, it's like a memory that we can remember of Jeffrey, man, doing that made everybody laugh. And still to this day, it's still a laughable moment and a memory. So it's been still a good thing, you know what I mean? And that right there. And another one is when they had Neon Moon, man, in Hinesville, man. And we actually stole like 4 cars. And I remember one of the cars we stole, my mama car. And man, we drove to Hinesville, man. We picked up a couple guys from Ludwig, man. We went to Hinesville. And oh yeah, man, RIP to my boy. Golly, not Ramon, but jeez, man. He was from Virginia, man. Isaiah Moore, man. He got killed in California, man. out there cripping, man. He got killed in California, man. CIP to my boy Isaiah, man, out there in Cali, man. But yeah, he was one of the guys that was with us that night, man. And we went down to the Neon Moon, man, and we ended up fighting dog pound over a female that would dance with one of us.
Yeah, that's what it's always over.
And we popped off, and that same night, rest in peace of Camouflage, he was there too. And we tore that club up, man. And that was a moment that all of us guys who remember that was there, man. Fresh was there. He remember that night, man. If he watching, he remember that night, man. We tore that club up, man. And came back, and when they had a corner store in Glenville, we came out to the corner store and we had a fun, you know what I'm saying? We were just kids, man, but we enjoyed ourselves like we was already grown.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was two memorable moments that I can remember, man, that we always get together and we'll talk about them right there and just like, yeah, man. Right, those some live moments. So,
yeah, that's wild. So for the kids these days, you know, a lot of them, you know, they start their own little, you know, same thing y'all did, their own little organization, you know, but really it's just they friends trying to find a way to make it a lot of, so it's enough of them so they can move around safely without being jumped by other groups of kids. And next thing you know what I'm saying, they got their own little gang or they whatever they want to represent or whatever. How would you use your past, you know, I guess your past experience with that? What would you tell the kids now to be like, hey, you know, you might not want to do this, or what would you tell them to prevent them from going in that same path?
Well, the first thing is they don't tell you about the consequences behind doing that kind of activities or them kind of activities, because it's a thing that the law got out called RICO. That's a life sentence. So if you're thinking about it, you can end up with a life sentence, being away from everybody forever. So let it always be in the front of your mind, not in the back.
Yeah.
Just to have an understanding of being in a group with a lot of individuals. I don't care what kind of circle you say you in, every circle got a hole in it. Remember that. That's for everybody in the world. Talking about my circle's small, but your circle got a hole in it. Put any circle you want to put, I guarantee it's a hole in the middle, bro. The only way you won't get told on is you by yourself. So that's a dot, not a circle. All right? So roll solo. And you ain't never got to worry about nobody telling on you, because you're telling yourself, then you meant to go down. If you're doing things that you shouldn't be doing. So my thing is, don't do something you shouldn't be doing. It's 1,000,001 ways to get paid without doing something wrong. So it ain't all about chasing the bag all the time. My thing is this right here. Make sure that you secure your bag. And if you secure your bag, first thing you do is secure your credit line. You see what I'm saying? Credit more better than cash any day, all day. I'm a man that came with $0. From where I'm at today, from where I was, is, to me, I'm a made man. That's how I look at myself, I'm a made man. I ain't calling and saying, hey man, let me get this, let me get that. Hey man, I need some gas for this, I need some gas for that, I need something to drink. I smoke weed heavy. I snort powder heavy. I used to do all the stupid stuff bad. But guess what? It was like, okay, what you doing, man? You got to tighten up, man. Get yourself together, man. Who gonna help you get yourself together? Nobody. You got to do this for you, man. So y'all youngins, y'all as they call them YNs, whatever they want to call them, but to me, how I grew up, them jits, y'all got to tighten up.
Now, I need a good like old picture of you so they can see.
Oh,
I know. Just send it to me. Send it to me so I can put it up here at a certain point in time in the video so they can see that I'm not just saying this just to say it. Like you look better now doing the positive stuff than you did when you was doing like in the streets.
Yeah.
So when you was in the streets doing shit in the streets trying to get money, you look better now not being in the streets working to get money because it come with, you know what I'm saying, less stress. You know, you ain't got to look over your shoulders. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You can get your money and you spend it how you want to, you know, but you're going to spend it differently because of what you had to do to get it. You ain't just going to throw it out the window or just blow it because you think you're going to get that same amount back the next day because you're in the streets getting it. So you look a lot better. You don't even look that old. You look, you know what I'm saying? You could tell that you live a different lifestyle now. You know, regardless of the, you know, the chains and the grill. And I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about just your facial expression and your attitude. So that's something a lot of people need to see. They need to know that, you know, the streets is fun, you know, especially when you're young, but when you racking up charges and then you trying to get your life together, but you got all this other stuff wearing you down and stress. But when you finally able to get over that hump, which that's the hardest part, getting over that hump, because it's so easy to try to get fast money, but it's harder to go out there and work, but the reward is better and it's longer. It's better. It's longevity in that hard working for your money, or smart money. I mean, smart. If you're smart enough to start your own business and do all that, that's even better. Super cool. But when you can work and come home relax, and you ain't got to worry about nobody trying to rob you or police pulling you over or none of that. You can just get in your, like right now, you can get in your car and go. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Police pull you over, you ain't got to worry. You ain't got to be scared. You ain't even got to think twice about it. Whatever they ask for, give it to them. See what they want, get your ticket or not, and go on about your business. Right? That's a whole, like, that's a lifestyle that a lot of people won't ever really feel or understand. Because I done been on both sides worrying about, damn, police behind me. Now they get behind me, I don't even slow down. Just keep going. But, you know, but that's really what it's all about, man. Peace of mind. Peace of mind. And I could tell you got it. So it's been a lot going on since we did your last interview. Like, you had one go viral with the prison stories or whatever. You got people on the fence. I ain't even gonna say on the fence. You got, if out of 100% of people, you got 80% saying, you know, I'm glad you came from that, or I see you gangster. I see you did this. Like, I believe him. Oh yeah, that's Jay. I believe everything you said. But then you got your trolls saying, man, ain't no way he did that. Ain't no way the people would have put him in the hole so fast. But they don't know because 9 times out of 10 is probably people that ain't never been there or whatever. You have anybody approach you, ask you, hey Jay, was that shit real, or was you just on there telling the story?
Nah, ain't nobody approached me yet because I'm waiting on it. I am waiting so quick because I would call the prison myself on my own cell phone, the same prison that they happen in, and tap in.
Yeah.
Because I am him.
Yeah.
Believe that.
Nah, that's
so soon as the first man, woman, whoever, I'm telling you, I'm that guy, man. And I ain't trying to sit here and say that I'm bigger and better than everybody, but at the end of the day, you be real to yourself first and foremost. No matter what nobody else saying, no matter what everybody else got going on. If you want to do something, do it for you first. Make sure you straight so you can help straighten somebody else. See what I'm saying? And folks that's behind that wall, man, everybody ain't gonna make it out, bro. Just like everybody ain't gonna make it out the streets. Everybody ain't gonna make a success story. It ain't made for everybody to make a success story. I'm just, how can I put this word? I'm grateful. And I choose my peace over my problems, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn how to do that. It took years for me to get that way. So for every man or woman that's watching out there in the world, just remember where you at, it ain't where you got to stay at. You feel what I'm saying? Only if you don't want to stay there. It's up to you. You control how you want your life to end up. You feel what I'm saying? Can nobody dictate how your life going to end up. You do that for yourself. So that's me encouraging them as well as I encourage myself every day. When I look in the mirror, it's me versus me. I ain't versus no other man. He ain't my enemy. I'm my own enemy. And then they're my own enemy. You know what I'm saying? So if we change that about ourselves, saying, "Oh, just because they got this, they got that," care about what they got. Get what you gonna get for you. Then you straighten you out, and you can have the same thing. That's what you want, but you ain't got to go take it. You ain't got to go do nothing stupid for it. You can earn it, like you were saying. The reward is better, and you'll take care. You'll treat it better. You'll learn how to understand stuff, and then guess what you can do? You say, "Well, I got this. I'm gonna help this person get that too, because I see that they got a good grind on them. They can help. They can do something. I see the potential that this man and this woman got, or this little girl, this little boy, or they get all A's in school. Get behind that kid, man. Push that kid even harder. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit and just wait on that kid to do something. If you got some money, you can put something behind that kid. That kid good at artwork, I'll go buy some art stuff for that kid, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You see that kid know how to work on cars? Oh, man. Get that kid one of your cars. Hey, work on my car. And pay that kid to work on your car. You know what I'm saying? Push them to their utmost potential and over their potential to get even better and better, to keep growing their potential. So, you know what I'm saying? So, my thing is this right here, bro. Use what you got to pull the best out of people, bro. Because it's easy to do some bull crap.
Yeah.
So easy to do that. But how easy it is for you to do something that's good for somebody. It ain't hard neither. Just do it. Like Nike. Wear them. Just do it. Look at your life like Nike. Just do it. That's why I don't wear nothing else but Nikes. Because I just do it. I don't think about it. And if I do have to think about it, guess what? It's going to be something great in the end. And I always had that mindset, oh, man, I'm going to do something good today. I'm going to do something good today. And if somebody make you mad enough, bro, to you want to resort into messing them up, then guess what? That person ain't the person that you need to be around. They don't need to be around you. Leave them alone. Period. Just leave them alone. It's so easy just to walk away from somebody. It ain't hard to walk away no more. I just be that dude. Well, I ain't walking away. I'm going to stand up to you.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't help. It messed me up. And guess what? It didn't just mess me up. My kids messed up now. And they raising their children the same way. So it become a generational thing. You want to break it? Start with yourself, man.
So you brought up your kids. You got 5 kids?
No.
Now? 6? More than that?
Yeah. I got a lot of kids. Just say I got a lot of kids.
You guys, I know about the ones that look just like you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially your son. He look exactly like you. You know. Would you say he act like you too?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, how is he doing right now? I know the last time we talked, you know, you was telling me about him and what stuff that he was getting into. How is he doing right now?
Well, from my understanding is that he working.
Okay, that's good.
He with his mama, you know what I'm saying? It's just that he just like I was, man, when it come to putting hands on folks. He'll put his hands on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he'll put that pistol on you. Just like I was. And it just became a generational thing. That's what I'm saying, man. But what I do now, I learned how to pray for my kids, bro. What I can't do, God can do it, bro. He did. I'm living witness of that.
Have y'all made up?
I don't call him.
You don't call him? Y'all haven't made up from that last time? How did he get home?
My other son took him home.
Oh, okay.
Bro, it's where don't be ignorant to stupidity. Don't be ignorant to enticing yourself into putting yourself in a position where it would ruin everything that you ever had going on in life. Don't put yourself in those positions. Period. No matter who it is, what they is, nothing. Don't do it. So when I realized that with my own son, bro, it hurt me to my heart. It hurt so bad. And I had to understand, I had to realize why I did not do what I wanted to do is because God intervened, bro. No other reason. No other reason. Period. Because of me, I would have took him out. I took him out.
So do you want to share that story or you
I'm
really?
going to say it.
Okay.
Period. Couple days before Christmas, last year, in my crib, where I paid bills, I came and got my son because he said he needed somebody to help. He trying to get himself together. Me being a dad, bro. And want to do, because I've been gone all their life, bro. I've been behind the wall all their life. So I'm like, darn, man, be the opportunity to do something to help my son. Yeah, I'm gonna be down to help you, bro. So that's what I did. And how it happened was my baby girl, she would scream top of her lungs. Well, nobody in the kitchen but her, my girl, and my son. So I'm like, man, what y'all did? Ain't nobody saying nothing, so I'm like, listen, man, just don't put y'all hands on my daughter, man. Do not, I don't care who, do not put your hands on her. So my son over there mulling up on it, bro. I'm like, what you saying, nigga? So he go upstairs. He come back downstairs. So I'm like, what you got going on? That joker pull a pistol out on me in my crib and cock it. I'm like, man, I just know this ain't just happened right here. Days before Christmas, they end up cooking Christmas dinner, bro. This is my money in the kitchen. I'm like, what? I said, you know what, man? Get out my eye, man. Get out my eye. My girl, she jumped in front of me and say I was wrong. It took only God, reason why they alive, I'm telling you, and the reason why I ain't in prison. Straight up. No doubt about it. That's the only reason. God did that. So when God intervened, bro, I grabbed my daughter and I put my daughter in my car and I drove off. I left them there. And as I'm riding around in Jacksonville, I'm just riding. I'm like, God, what should I do? What should I do? I go in the parking lot of Walmart, go in the back, sit there, call this person. After I talk to that person, I call this person. After I talk to that person, I call this person. So the last person I called, is like, whatever you're doing, just come to the house. Right now. And it's like almost 12 o'clock at night. So I'm like, all right, I got my daughter in the back seat. So I'm saying to myself, should I take my daughter with me or I take my daughter back over there? So I'm like, should I take my daughter? And then something like, yeah, take her back. Because it's going to take days for you to calm down. Days for you to calm down. Because if you don't, you're going to end up in prison for the rest of your life because ain't nobody going to be alive but the other 3 kids because 2 people going to die if you don't take her back. If you keep her with you, they going to make you come back. And when you come back, you still ain't going to be in the right state of mind.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take my daughter back. I told my baby mom, like, look, I'm outside, come get her. As soon as she got her, I pulled off. Boom. And I left. I went to Orlando. Stayed in Orlando for a whole 7 days. I missed working and everything, man. I ain't even care. Because my freedom more important than any kind of money. I can always get some money. I can't get my freedom back, bro. So my thing was, I went to church on that weekend, bro. And I stood up and I told them folks what had happened to me and why I'm dying now. Bro, them folks were crying, bro. Grown men, grown women, young men, young women, old men, old women, crying, bro. Cause they're like, ain't no way this happened to you and you here. You in church. You ain't doing nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But you in church. You talking about what happened to you with your own son. And you helping him. They're like, that's so amazing. I'm so proud of you. And I only know these people.
Yeah. So
that's when I knew right then, bro. My mindset changed. And so by my mindset changing, my actions changed.
Yeah, because them consequences kick in. You know, consequences help with a lot of decision making.
And so now, as I'm in church, I hear these voices, bro, say, when you get back, tell your son this, 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 and this. And if he don't want to listen to that, and put him out, and that'll be the end of it. No more. So I do. Me and my son, I tell him, I sit him down, I say, hey, I'm God's son. God, my father. God take care of me so that I can take care of you, so that I can take care of her, him, her, and the rest of them. I say, now, you have a son. I say, God, my father, I'm your father, you your son's father. I said, now, if you want to be here for your son, like now I'm here for you, then choose what's more important to you, your son or that gun, wherever you got it at. My son went to crying right there at our dinner table, bro. He said, my family. I said, well, if they're more important, then go get that gun. Went and got it, got in my truck, went to the river. I said, now you throw it. You throw it as far as you can got there and throw it now. I said, because you're going to choose now. Today is the day. If you don't throw it, I'm going to get back in my truck, and you and your gun, y'all going to find y'all way wherever y'all need to go, because I'm not letting you back in my truck with no gun, bro. He threw it. Got back in the truck. I talked to him, told him what he got to do to be a successful man for his son. Bro, I promise you, probably a month passed by. I got a homeboy from LA that's staying in the complex where I'm at in Jacksonville. He gave my son a phone number to a plumbing company that he worked for. My son say, I'm going to call it. So I'm at work. I call my son, say, son, did you call the number? Oh, it don't work. All right, cool. Got out of work. I went up there with my son. I said, son, let me see your phone. I called the number. The number worked. I said, son, why you lied to me? I said, you ain't got to lie to me, man. I said, I want to help you. You asked for help. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to help you. I said, son, listen to me. I gave you 6 months to get yourself together. I said, it been 3 months. I said, now that lie that you told me, they cut off of you months from staying with me. I said, now guess what? I'll give you 30 more days. That's all you got. That's it. I said, I'm tired, man. So when I told my son that, my son say, I was going to let you know anyway, and I was going to leave. I said, oh, you ain't got to tell me. Thank you for letting me know. I said, pack your stuff right now. You finna go right now. Ain't no more third day. That's over. You just told me. Get your stuff, man. My other son at work. I said, get your stuff, man. Pack your stuff and find your way back the way you need to go at, man. I said, because I'm done with you, bro. I said, you ain't welcome back in my house, man. Till you get your act together, you can't come back here, man. A lot of folks don't agree with this. And the reason for that being is because they cripple their kids by keep holding on to their kids, man. And keep trying to do for their kids. No, man. When your kids are grown and they got kids of their own and they got their little girlfriends or whatever they want to call these women to them, you gotta let your kids go. Same way an eagle do. Same way. Let them go. Let them find their own way, man. And then once they find their own way, they'll come back. One day they'll come back and say, thank you, mama, thank you, dad, or whoever. But if they don't never come back and thank you, it's okay too. But your kids find their way though. And that's what I'm doing, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and say, well, okay, man, let me hit my son up, let me hit my daughter, let me see what's going on with them. Hey, Jesus, make sure that my son and my kids are okay. Make sure they're around the right type of people. Make sure every day that they wake up, they know to thank you first. Make sure you lead and you guide them. It's what I do every single day for them. That's they guide him. I don't guide them no more. I'm through with them, bro. I'm not. That's I'm through with it. I let God handle them, man. They don't listen to me.
Yeah.
So they'll listen to him, I promise you, because they got to see him too.
And I think that's what the people that would disagree with you, the part they missing. Like once people grown and they want to do what they want to do, and you know what I'm saying, they don't want to listen to you, but they want you to help them while disrespecting you all at the same time. At some point in time, it gotta end. It gotta end. And like you said, whether they do good or not, once they get on their own, they on their own. It's based off a decision they made. It ain't based off a decision you made. Because you can do whatever you want to for them, but it's up to them to take it in and, you know, respond to it the right way and do what they're supposed to do, right? Because, you know, a lot of people ain't even got somebody that they can lean on for 6 months. You get what I'm saying?
Man, listen, man.
They ain't got nobody to lean on for that long. So, you know, people, instead of taking advantage of a situation, they take advantage of the person and use them. And as long as they can, then they go, you know, not saying he was using you, but they probably just took you for granted. Like, you know, this is my dad. I'm just going to, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to live over here with them until, you know what I'm saying? Until I find something else I want to do or whatever. Instead of saying, hey, I'm going to use this opportunity where I don't got to pay no bills to get some work, stack some money up and get on my feet, because maybe mentally he just not there yet. You get what I'm saying? He just, like you said, you know, people sometimes they just become products of the streets and they don't mentally make good decisions until they get a little bit older. Well, he like what, 20?
Gonna be 20.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know what I mean, man?
But he seemed like, when I talked to him, he walked up to me, he seemed like a good kid. You know, he just, you know, you could tell he a little troubled a little bit. But he was real, you know what I'm saying? He seemed real cool. So I still feel like there's some promise in him, especially if he's working right now. Maybe that's kind of what needed to happen to him in order for him to snap out of it. Because he seemed like, dang, if I want to, you know what I'm saying? If I don't want to be in prison, if I don't want to be in the streets, I might need to, you know, get myself together. Because I was down here and my dad tried to help me and I fucked that off. So now I'm back over with my mama. And the situation probably ain't as good over here as it was over there on my daddy. So I might need to, you know what I'm saying, get my shit straight. I'm going to be messed up because I got kids that need me now. Well, he got a little boy or a little girl?
Little boy.
Yeah. Nah, that's a hell of a story. And I'm sure the people in the church was crying because they probably never been through that situation and never even seen it. And they don't even believe that people go through stuff like that every day, all the time.
Bro, that was a hurtful time for me, bro. I'm talking about I had to go to, like, after I didn't go to work for that week, man, I went back to work. I was struggling so bad just to go to work every day.
Yeah.
Knowing, like, man, what's wrong with my kid, bro? What's in his head, man? Like, something is really going on in his mind, bro. Yeah. He need help.
Yeah.
And I tried to help him. He won't listen to me, and I can't just keep on neglecting what I got going on and saying, I'm gonna run over here.
Yeah.
And when I realized, I'm like, I gotta let you go, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, just speaking of like mental health type stuff, How Twill doing? Is he out or is he locked back
He's
up?
still in jail, man.
He's still in jail.
Still down there, man.
So when he went missing, like, so if y'all don't know, Twill is JJ brother Billy, from Glenville. You know, everybody know Billy or whatever.
Yeah.
But we also know he kind of been dealing with like mental health, and even back then, shoot, we didn't even think about mental health back then, right? We weren't thinking about autism and stuff like that. We were just, this is about, oh shoot, so and so they just a little crazy or whatever, but they cool though, or whatever. But obviously Twill deal with his own kind of mental health stuff. So at one point in time, Twill went missing.
Yeah.
Right? Do he go missing all the time, or that's just like at that point in time, that was the longest he ever really went missing to where everybody was looking for him?
He always just be gone somewhere, man, and folks might see him here, there, but that was the longest he ever been gone.
So what happened? So, because I remember at some point in time, I'm not sure if you was the first person to write something or somebody else, but they was looking for him, and the last time they seen him, he was walking down the street. So what like, did you talk to him and be like, bro, like, where was you going, or like, what's the story on that?
From when I talked to him after that, man, he said he was trying to get our brother Snoop house, man.
Oh.
So, you know what I'm saying? Then he say he was dehydrated and he passed out. And a bystander seen him in the ditch, bro.
No.
And thank God, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, bro, everybody, I'm gonna put this out there. For everybody that's alive, bro, I guarantee you, can't nobody say they didn't, because they be lying through their teeth. Had a near-death experience, bro. And the reason why you ain't dead, bro, because of grace, bro. Because it was some more time that God needs you to be here, bro. Period. And that's what happened to my little brother, bro. It was grace. You know what I'm saying? And because he needs some more time to be here.
And where they find him in Midway, right?
Yeah, he was in Midway, and they took him to the hospital in Savannah. Mm-hmm. And he was in Savannah hospital about 4 months. In the hospital, bro. Just in the hospital. And then they went from the hospital to the mental spot there in Savannah. So, and nobody notified nobody or nothing, man. So that right there could have been a lawsuit, because they got the information to family members, you know what I'm saying, in the hospital and in the mental hospital, to contact who they need to contact, so we'll know where our loved one is, but nobody did. So that right there was a messed up time, bro, because, like, I'm talking about, man, I got calls from places where I ain't even think folks was even looking. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, dang, these folks. Some of my folks that we don't even know, and they're actually looking for him, man. Like, that's one of their family members, bro. So they right there let me know, man, when if folks want to come together, they can come together and do some stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? And for a good cause, you know what I mean? So it's just everybody just coming together and being one. Basically, that's what it's coming down to. And that's what it was when he went missing. Everybody just come together and say, oh, man, we need to find this kid, man. We need to find this kid, man. And that's what they was trying to do, man. Thank God, man, he was in the hospital, bro.
So he been missing for 3 months?
Yeah. Yeah. And he was in the hospital, bro.
Now, me and you talk, because I know you, when you made the post, either you called me or I'll call you, and we was talking about it, and I was like, maybe like a week or two before that, I know I had seen him, but he was just walking. Like you always see him walking.
Yeah.
But I was like at the repair shop, because I had done let the top had done flew off my dang on my vet. So I had to get it painted or whatever. So when I was over there, I seen him walking while I was over there. But then once I got back, on my way back into Hinesville, because he was going that way. So I'm like, I wonder where he going at. Cause I seen him, but I see him all the time.
Right.
So like that kind of stuck in my head when everybody was looking for him. So when me and you talked, I was like, yeah, I seen him like a while ago, but like he was walking while I was over here. But I didn't know that it could have been that same day
Right.
that, you know what I'm saying, he passed out and somebody seen him and, you know, took him to that hospital, took to the hospital. But that was like weeks before. So that was wild. So now, like I said, when we was growing up, we didn't know about autism. Do you feel like, you know, how many people you know with autism?
Oh man.
Do you feel like Billy could have autism? Or he
Well,
just
I
got
know
like just some
I know they diagnosed him with bipolar, schizophrenic,
okay.
and PhD, post-traumatic stress disorder.
PTSD.
Yeah, they diagnosed him with that too, man. And it's another one where you have to be doing something. You cannot stay still at all. Like, and they diagnosed him with that crap too. And
Hyperactive.
he been on medication since a little kid, man. And it's just that long and alone, man. This is what I believe. It can be wrong, it can be right, but I believe that medicine need to turn up, bro.
Yeah.
That's just what I believe, man. You know what I mean? Because the hospitals and pharmaceuticals all work together, bro. If they get you in the hospital, then guess what? They're gonna give you some medicine.
Yeah.
And then the medicine's gonna trigger something else, mess something else up. It's gonna keep going and going and going, so they can keep getting paid. That's how they get money. Same way the jails get money. It's a system.
Yeah.
They gotta keep going. So,
Nah, that's real.
bruh,
I avoid the hospitals and doctor's office at all costs. If I gotta really be going through it to go to the hospital.
yeah,
And I don't take medicine at all. I do not like taking medicine because all of it got some type of side effects.
facts.
It's gonna stop this one thing, but it could cause these next 10 things, which don't make a lot of sense to me. Right. So I kind of, you know, a lot of people don't think about that because my wife, they don't mind. They gonna take, if they get a little headache or anything, boy, they gonna take it. They ain't dealing with it. They gonna take that medicine. But I don't believe in that, man. I don't mess with that junk. So I feel you. So what he locked up for right now?
He vandalized some properties. Of course, he was they charged him with criminal trespassing, and all of the charges before this, it just piled up on him, man. So
he just waiting to go to court right now.
He's just waiting. And he called me probably like a month or two ago. And I'm like, bro, I'm just working, man. I like, but just be all right. You know what I'm saying? Just chill, man. Whatever you do, just be chilling, man. I said, you'll make it up out of that, boy. But he ain't want to live with me, man. He
ain't want to live with you?
He ain't want to live with me, man, because he can't, you know what I'm saying, do what he want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got rules, man. You know what I'm saying? To make you a better person. I ain't trying to make you a worse person. I'm trying to make you a better person. So I put rules in place for that. I even got rules for myself. So he ain't want to listen to the rules, man. I have none a week, 2 weeks. And we have fun. We go out skating. We'll doggone go out to whatever restaurant he want to go to. We'll go see some the downtown, the big old buildings with all the beautiful lights. He like that kind of stuff. So I take him. We'll hang out, just me and him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He want to go to the zoo. He keep mentioning the darn zoo when he get out. Cause he love animals. You know what I'm saying? So I like, all right, bet. When he get out, I take him to the zoo. And we have fun when he down there with me. And I whatever clothes, shoes, whatever he want, jewelry, man, I got you, man. You know what I'm saying? Take care of you like you my little brother. take care of you, bro. I got you, man. And a lot of folks, they be like, man, you shouldn't do him like that, man. I'm like, what you mean I shouldn't do him like that? He got mental health problems.
Yeah.
And he ain't just like a little bit, he a lot of bit. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, it's a time, man. It's like with a little kid all over again with somebody like that. So even when it come down to children with autism, bro, when I look at it and I see it, it's like, how can I be a part of doing something for that kid, something for that little boy, that little girl, even the grown ones. Like,
Yeah.
how can you make it to where their life can get a little bit easier?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I live with that.
It's not easy, bro. It's not nothing easy that trying to take care of children like that. Because it can wear a man down, it can wear a woman down mentally. You see what I'm saying? And then even your physical body go through it too, because they might want to be up and your body might be super tired.
Mm-hmm.
And you might be like, oh, but it's my kid, so I'm pushed through it. So, yeah, man.
Now, my daughter, my daughter autistic, right? She's 7.
Yeah.
But like you said, so at first I was a little scared. You get what I'm saying? Because I was like, dang, anything happen to her, she can't tell us nothing. Somebody bullying us, she can't tell us. Teachers acting crazy, she can't tell us. So we used to be worried about that. But as time go by, we talk to the teachers. As long as you show your presence, that you got a presence with your kids, that people like, in the school and the people you send them off with, they'll, they'll check themselves. They'll make sure, that they good, because they don't want to have to deal with you for one coming up there mad, because they already know you going, They already know you're going to handle your business when it comes to your kids. So it give me a little bit of peace of mind, but we put so many things in play to make sure that, we ain't stressed out from dealing with her, and she ain't stressed out from dealing with us, because she don't understand. So we got to be way more understanding of like who she is and what she like, what she don't like. Because normally you come up as kids, you'll be like, your parents will tell you, well, if you don't eat this, you're just going to be hungry.
Yeah, right.
But you can't do that to them.
True.
Because they so impulsive. They, you know what I'm saying? They just got this specific thing that they want to eat, and shoot, they'll be there starve themselves out, because they not going. You can't make them eat anything. They either gonna eat it or they won't. They either gonna like something or they won't. They either gonna drink this certain thing or they won't. Shoot, the first 4-5 years she wouldn't do nothing but drink milk. She wouldn't drink no water. She still don't drink soda, none of that. We don't even try to give her soda. But right now, the only thing she will drink is water and milk. And I think right now we found a way to get her to drink water like through a straw. She would only drink water through a straw. And then she kind of, she just upgraded to only drinking it out of like a canister or something like that. She just so specific with everything.
Right.
So, when you got these kids with autism, you gotta have patience. And I see online a lot of times you can tell people lose their patience with them, because everybody just ain't, the parents be mentally, different themselves. So you just, it's a stressful thing if you ain't got your shit together. Mm-hmm. And I know some people, they ain't got one kid with autism, they got like 2 kids or 3 kids. All of them got autism. This is they actual kids too. So I can imagine if I had 2 kids like her, how much different like our life would be. Your mama passed at like how old?
She was 53.
She was 53, so she wasn't even old. How did she pass?
Breast cancer.
Damn.
I was 19 when she died.
You was 19 while we was on the sand hill?
Yeah. I was only just a teenage boy.
Man, I thought you was older than that.
No, I was only 19, man.
That's crazy. I don't know why I thought you was older than that.
When we moved to Little West, I was only 20.
Yeah, I thought you was older. I thought you was about 25 then.
Nah. Because I had Zach and Naya, I was 21.
Well, that makes sense though. that make more sense now, cause you know that shows us like shoot, some of us just have to grow up a little faster than others.
Facts. Very true.
Cause I had my own apartment at 18, and I know people that's our age now that still ain't never had their own place in their own name.
Right.
Never. So, what's your now? We was living right like down the road from y'all time. What's your last memory of your mother? Because I know we talked more about your dad last time. Because I don't know your dad as much as I know your mom. I know your mom a little bit more.
Man, when Miss Coralie Robinson, they had a party.
All right.
And me and my mama, we would walk around there. We would walk.
Yeah, because that's right down the road. We used to love walking that dirt road.
And she was sick though. But me and her, we walked. She's like, come on, boy, let's walk around there. And we walked the dirt road, we walked all the way around there. And as we walking, we talking. And we get there, and she like, come on. And we went to dancing. Me and her, we danced for about 20 minutes, man.
Mm-mm.
That right there, moment of me and her dancing, bro, it's like, dang. I'm dancing with her. My first time with dancing with her. And ever since then, every woman I dated, I always wanted to teach them how to dance. And half of them, they be like, I don't know how to dance. I'm like, come on, let's dance. But they basically wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
But that moment right there, bro, was an amazing moment, bro. Dancing with that lady, man. And boy, she was a firecracker, boy. Whoo. Well, I tell anybody, boy, if y'all want to see a gangster, that was a gangster right there, boy.
Mm-hmm. I remember when you and Billy got into it.
Oh, yeah.
When you and Billy got into it, y'all got to fighting, and then he went and told your mama came running. That mama came down there in that car so fast.
Malibu.
Cut your ass out. Grabbed her son, haul ass. So
And
she was
like, that was the last time that I actually like stayed with her.
Did you start living with us after that?
I did. Yep. And I remember the day when she came to Little Wilson with then that's when hard gray. The phone's hard gray. I had a big old hard gray phone. It was gray and black, and she called it, and I ain't answer. I didn't answer. And Pops went out there. He came outside and said, "Your mama out there?" I like, so?
Oh, you talking about my daddy?
Yeah, I like, so? I don't care. He like, you ain't gonna talk to her? No, I ain't gonna talk to her. Look, bro, I'm good on that. I'm straight. But what I didn't know was she was coming to tell me that she was sick, but I ain't go out there. So she used to go to Jessup, to the cancer center in Jessup. And so one day she coming from there and stopped by the crib, and I went out there and I talked to her. And she like, ride me to Hinesville. And I did. She had a brown envelope in her car. And when we got to the hospital, she got out, she went in the hospital. I stayed in the car. And by me staying in the car, I'm nosy.
Yeah.
I read the envelope. I opened the envelope and I read the paper. And the paper said breast cancer. And I'm like, and it had a picture of her breast and it had a picture of how much cancer was in her breast. And it was during her whole breast, bro. And I'm like, wow. And then it had the length of her time that she had left on earth, bro. It was 6 months, 6 to 7 months. No longer than 7 months span that she had to live. And when she got back in the car, bro, I was boo crying. And I said to myself, I said, man, Mom. Like, yeah. I said, why you didn't tell us that you had cancer? She's like, you ain't supposed to know. I like, why won't you let us know? She's like, I don't want y'all to worry. Long story short, man, she brought me back to the crib. And I just sat there. And I was just looking at the TV. I kept thinking about it. And that's why I would go there every other weekend and I spend time with her. And majority of the time it used to be just me and her in the crib. Everybody else used to be gone. Me, her, and Billy. Everybody else would be gone. And when she got into the last stages of her cancer, bro, probably about, I'll say, almost a month before she passed away, I invited her to go to church with me, bro. And she came. That's her first time going to church with me, man. F.A. Temple, man. And I was at the pool. I was at the altar, and I was praying for her. And she came kneel down beside me, and we was praying. And this real deal, man. And I asked my mom, I said, Mom, you want to give your life to God? And she like, yeah. So I told Pastor Nell, I said, man, Mama said she want to give her life to God, man. He took through the sinner's prayer, bro. And 3 weeks later, bro, she died. Right there in the house, bro.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Who was with her? Probably was her and Billy.
It was all of us was there. All of her kids were there, but Tyrone. Tyrone was the only one that wasn't there. And she kept asking, where Tyrone at? Where Tyrone at? So me, Trisha, and Sheila rode down to the Glenville. And before we can even get with Tyrone at, they called the phone, said Mama died. And we told Tyrone, he broke down right there in the hole in Glenville. He broke down, put him in the car, we rolled back out there. Man, there was so many people out there to that trailer, man. And we get there, everybody crying. I ain't crying. I cried from that day when I read that paper up until the day when she gave her life to God. I cried. That when she gave her life to God, I stopped crying. I ain't cried no more, like none. So at her funeral, bro, I spoke. You know what I'm saying? I spoke at her funeral. And a lady from Claxton came to me afterwards. She was like, you gifted. You're a gifted young man. She said, there ain't too many men that's going to get up there and speak at their mama funeral. She said, but you got a gift. I like, yes, ma'am. I ain't never think no more of it, bro. And I just kept living how I was living. And ended up going to prison, bro. Ended up going to prison after my twins was born. I going to prison, bro. And in prison all that time, back and forth. All the time was 17 years, man. I gave them folks 17 years of my life. Bro.
It didn't seem like that much.
I gave them folks 17 years of my life, man. Going in and out. 17 God blame years, bro. Them folks got from me, bro. Because of the choices I made, though. That's why I be saying, man, every day you wake up, you have a choice and you have a decision to make. Whether you're going to do what you're supposed to do right or you're going to do what you're supposed to do that's wrong. And it'll cost you. Cost you good or it cost you bad. You see what I'm saying? So that's why you're in control of how you want your life to end up. That's it. You're in control of that. And if however you want to end up, that's how it's going to end up. And that's how I said it, bro. If, like in the last interview, if you want that foolishness with that stupid stuff, don't be around me. I ain't with it.
Yeah.
I'm through with it, bro. I'm done with people like that. It could be my kids. It could be my brothers. It could be my sisters. It could be my girl. I'm just not with that dumb stuff no more, bro. I'm through with it. It's old. I'm a new individual. I'm not that same person no more, bro. Mm-hmm. The old man, he buried. Leave him in the grave now. Leave him where he at now. You wake him up, that's a wrong person to wake up. Leave him buried, all right? So my thing is, when it come my way, I go the other way. Because it's only going to be one way with me. That's If I want to do something right, I'm gonna do it. I ain't trying to do nothing wrong. Cause I understand what wrong gonna get you. So I dig that. So you see Jay 90% of the time gonna be by himself. Rolling by himself. Jay ain't in no bull crowd. Jay ain't doing nothing crazy. And Jay riding with work. And it's the right kind of work. You see what I'm saying? That's why I be telling jokers, man, like, you saying you got work? I do too. Say you get money? I do too. I don't care if you get $500. I can get $25. Still getting money. It ain't what you make, it's what you're saving, man. A lot of folks don't understand that. What you doing with yours, maybe not what I'm doing with mine. But it's okay. You doing all right, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you said you wanted to make sure before we end this, you got the gear on deck now.
Oh yeah.
So that's what you mean by you got to work now.
Yeah.
You got the gear on deck. So you got the clothes now, and you got the shoes that you.
Yeah.
So if somebody want to get something from you, like first off, what's the main stuff that you got? You got what, the full outfits, the Jordans, the Nikes, the stuff like that?
From Louis Vuitton top and bottom, whether you want it in a jogging set, you want it in top and bottom like this right here, the mirror like I got on, the Gucci top and bottom, the Nike Tech top and bottom, any colors. Jordans, got them. The Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and the mirror top and bottom going for $75. The Nike Techs going for $65. Any Jordan you want, $100 even. Any Air Max you want, $100 even. Timberland boot, man, whatever shoes you want, man. Slides, just get at me. I'm on TikTok. I ain't got no other platform. Not none, because some joke out here in this crazy world keep hacking my junk. So, my number 912-689-6361. And you can call me. Let me know. You can send your money through Apple Pay, or you can do cash. And I'll come and get it. Trust me, I'll drive for that money. And the thing is, when you're doing it, make sure you send a picture of what color, what size, and what shoe, and that's when I go and grab it, boom, and the rest is history. And you got what you asked for.
So you got the pictures and everything on on your TikTok?
All of my clothes and my shoes, all that on TikTok. Okay. You can check it out on there. So
that's what's up, man. So shit, I'm glad you pulled up on me today. You know, like I said, we still just scratching the surface. I got something coming up that I think that'll be good for you, because you won't really need me at all. This is just, we got this thing inspired by Jay Wayne. You remember Jay Wayne, right?
yeah.
This inspired by him. It's something he did. He sent me he got on YouTube already, an autobiography of his life with just his picture and then him talking. But he wanted to shoot a video. So we're going to shoot the video of him doing the autobiography of his life. But that kind of evolved until I'm like, well, shoot, I'm going to open this up for everybody. Like, this ain't got to be a rapper, a singer, nothing. Just your everyday person that kind of got a story that they trying to tell, like their own autobiography of their life. Like, if you sit down and, you want to map it out from this time to, for this time period of your life to this next time period of your life, and you want to just sit down and just talk about it in that order. I'm gonna let you can watch here so you can see how the whole format gonna be. But just it gives you some time to think about it. Maybe you might want to write out, saying certain periods so that you ain't got to write the whole thing out and really just write down certain periods. And then when you ready to sit down and talk, you just it's just an open floor for people just to sit down and give an autobiography of their life. Not based off of what I'm gonna ask you or anybody else gonna ask you, but what you want to talk about specifically. You get what I'm saying? You might want to break it down more than you could with just me asking you stuff and pulling it out. So just think about that. I think that'd be dope. I already talked to a few people, so this is gonna be Fly Like TV. Autobiographies or whatever we want to call it. It's really just so people, and I ain't charging people. I'm just gonna let them come in and they can just tell their story and go from there, and we put it out. That's a way to get people that the unheard get the unheard heard.
Right.
So that's gonna be dope. So think about it. If you want to do it, that'll be dope. Or if you got something you trying to promote, you can always come back. Just let me know. I got you. All right.
Bet.
All right, man, y'all. So we got Dirty J in the building. Another chapter, part 2. What's the fly for us? Stay down till you come up. Fly Like TV. We gone, y'all. Thank y'all.
Yeah.